Where can you find stunning beaches, the birthplace of flight, and barbecue so good you'll never forget it? On today's episode of 50 Nifty, we're heading to the beautiful Carolinas, North Carolina and South Carolina. Get ready to dive into history, culture, and some seriously amazing views as we explore these two neighboring states. Let's get started. Let's start with North Carolina, known as the Tar Heel State. It comes from the state's history of producing tar, pitch, and turpentine from its pine forests. The capital of North Carolina is Raleigh, which is part of the Research Triangle, a hub for science, technology, and education. But there's way more to North Carolina than that. This state is where humans first took flight. In 1903, the Wright brothers launched the very first airplane in Kitty Hawk, located in the beautiful Outer Banks. The Outer Banks are a chain of barrier islands with incredible beaches, wild horses, and plenty of pirate legends, like Blackbeard himself. On the other side of the state, you'll find the Great Smoky Mountains, full of misty peaks, hiking trails, and waterfalls. It's one of the most visited national parks in the country. Now we're heading to South Carolina, known as the Palmetto State. Its nickname comes from the sable palmetto tree, which you'll see on the state flag. South Carolina's capital is Columbia, but one of its most famous cities is Charleston, known for its cobblestone streets, pastel-colored houses, and incredible Southern charm. Charleston is one of the oldest cities in the United States, and it's packed with history. You can visit Fort Sumter, where the first shots of the Civil War were fired, or take a carriage ride through the historic district to see beautiful architecture and learn about the city's past. South Carolina is also famous for its beaches. Myrtle Beach is a popular spot for families, with sandy shores, amusement parks, and a lively boardwalk. South Carolina is the birthplace of sweet tea. They even have a sweet tea trail where you can sip your way through tea-themed attractions. Yum! And if you love nature, don't miss Congaree National Park. It's home to one of the largest old-growth forests in the U.S., with towering trees and unique swamp ecosystems. You can hike, canoe, or just enjoy the peaceful scenery. North Carolina is all about variety. You've got the mountains, the beaches, and the cities like Raleigh and Charlotte. Plus, it's the home of NASCAR and the birthplace of flight. South Carolina, on the other hand, is like stepping into a Southern storybook. We have historic Charleston and traditions like sweet tea, shrimp, and grits. It's full of charm and flavor. Both states share a love of natural beauty and warm Southern hospitality. They're like two siblings, similar but each with their own personality. That's it for today's adventure through North Carolina and South Carolina.
Two states, tons of history, and so much to explore. I hope you learned something new and had fun along the way. Join me next time as we travel to even more exciting places. Until then, keep exploring, adventurers.